Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Chicago. On Wednesday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Indiana, going up against the Pacers. And then on Friday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Washington Wizards.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
So, Greg, a marquee matchup here tonight. Two of the NBA's best teams with some of the best players.
And it's bound to be a fun one, right? There is elite talent on the floor. In this kind of a powerhouse matchup, both teams are looking to make a statement.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. We've got Johnson. Castle is out there with Trey Jones. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the 4 slot. And we have to mention, Greg, the utter dominance MP has shown recently, right? A huge scoring night for him on insane efficiency. The numbers, you can't even believe what you're reading.
You just don't see stat lines like the one that MP had very often. Kevin, it looked like he had a cheat code on the way. He was making everything from the floor.
And let's go over to David Aldridge, who has something to say about MP. DA, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Well, tonight, all eyes will be on MP and Victor Wembanyama. Everyone knows they're two of the favorites for MVP this year. MP said he has a lot of respect for Wembanyama and how hard he plays, that he doesn't rely only on great skill and size. And I know for sure that that respect runs the other way as well. Kevin?
Yeah, Wembanyama has said this before, so I'm glad you throw that in there, David. It does go both ways. Thank you. And the Spurs with possession. Following the three-pointer by MP. Here's Castle. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking.
And Rose throws it down hard.
Well, that's a young, creative mind right there. MP doing work.
Spurs have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Castle. Light covering. Johnson outside. 5 to shoot. No good again that time. The Bulls have gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charani. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks, guys. Well, the Spurs with some experienced additions, bringing in Chris Paul and Harrison Barnes, their mentorship is likely just as valuable to this young roster as their contributions on the court. And with legendary head coach Greg Popovich, they're creating an environment for growth in San Antonio. They're really building things the right way, guys.
All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. And Chicago has possession following the bucket by the Spurs. Rose goes to... Look out! Goodness. Look out!
Wow, okay, I see you. The young buck MP taking off there.
Spurs trail by 8. Jones kicks to Johnson. It's Wembanyama, top of the key. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. And what an entertaining group this team has been this season. These guys don't just win. They win big.
Yeah, their margin of victory for the season is over 12 points a game. That means some nights they're winning by 20, 30, or more. And the key is they're doing it with consistency. These guys will not take their feet off the gas, and that's part of what makes them so fun to watch.
That's just a bucket that you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
Vucevic setting the pick for Rose. Right side, Williams. It's stolen by Johnson. By himself. And then Johnson with the dunk.
So smooth in the open floor. Johnson excels in transition.
Jones against MP. Vucevic, a screen on Jones. Here's Rose, and Rose throws it down hard.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, Billy Donovan gave me a few minutes. Now he's in awe of Victor Wembanyama, just like everybody else. He said, I don't know that we can stop him. I don't know that we can slow him down. But they want to try and play a physical brand of basketball against him at both ends and see if that has any effect. Kevin?
Thanks, David. 6 on the shot clock. Rose. And MP throws it down hard.
Great burst. MP is tough to stop once he gains a step.
Now here's Jones. 7 points in the game. And the foul on Rose. That's his first foul. Spurs making a switch here. Vassell's checked in. 3 from the inbound. It's all in by the Bulls. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Jones against Rose. Going inside. White wide open. He fires. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And there's the foul. It's on Trey Jones. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Jalen Smith, he's checked in for the Bulls. Josh Giddey comes in for White. Williams, a screen on Jones. MP passes to Williams. And Jones pulls it down. Spurs trail by 11. Pass to Vassell. Kicks it out to Johnson. To the paint. Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
Smith sets the pick for Rose. In the corner, Smith with it. And again, Chicago, no good. San Antonio's gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. To the inside. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
MP against Jones. Here's Rose, driving the lane. And MP throws it down hard.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Wembanyama with the bucket. The Bulls leading by 7. Richard, during his rookie year, Victor Wembanyama had a game with 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 blocks, and 5 made threes, a 5-by-5 for the ages.
That was the first time someone put up those numbers in NBA history. Wemby is going to continue to do things we have never seen before.
Here's MyCareer. The Bulls knocking down the 3. Shot clock at 6. Johnson outside. Tries a 3. Chicago grabs the miss. They beat the Spurs during their last encounter in San Antonio.
Yeah, they picked up the win in their last game against this club, and really it was a parade to the free throw line.
Yeah, they played a very smart and physical game, creating a lot of calls that often went their way.
Now Jones, after Zach LaVine missed from long range. Baseline try, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Smith sets the pick for Rose. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Jones against Rose for the 3. And the basket by Jones. Now just a 5-point Bulls lead.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the three.
Jones against Rose. Sweet move. And there's the drive. And Rose throws it down hard.
When MP is having a night like this, you just can't keep him from getting the ball.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Vucevic finds White. Now MP. Last game an incredible scoring display for him. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
And both free throws good for MP.
And MP is one of those guys you just love watching because he plays with such confidence, hunger, and a smile.
On the court right now for the Spurs. Castle is out there with Devin Vassell. Then it's Collins, and it's Champagnie in at the power forward.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And so Collins nails both of them.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Rose passes to Horton Tucker. And it's off from three-point range. Spurs trail by 10. Inside, here's Champagnie. Back to Vassell. Here's Castle. No good on the three. Chicago has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. MP inside. The wide open look here for Vucevic. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Vassell against White. Here's Champagnie. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
Rose goes in. That shot misses. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. It's a 13-point game. Castle connects from three-point range. Castle's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose and MVP, Jimmy Butler as well. But the results haven't been there.
Here's Branham. Still scoreless. 6 to shoot. Outside Collins. Pass to Champagnie. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Bulls leading by 9. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, MP in the last time out against New York was outstanding. He had 56 points, and he was dominant at the offensive end with a high field goal percentage as well. Those are eye-popping numbers he put up. Couldn't possibly top that tonight, could he? We'll all find out together. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Richard, last season marked the 5th consecutive year that the Spurs missed the playoffs.
And this drought came directly after their historic streak of 22 consecutive playoff appearances. But the silver lining in this stretch is that it allowed them to draft a generational talent in Wembanyama.
The Spurs making a switch here. Branham's checked in. Vassell against Rose. Williams a screen on Vassell. Clock at 6. Williams passes to Levine. Back to Williams. Latrey. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Spurs trail by 7. It's Vassell on the wing. Covered by MP. Spurs passing it around. Rebound San Antonio. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Steps back. Here's MyCareer. He's guarded by Williams. Back to Vassell. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
The thing they have to watch for is mental fatigue. They have to stay focused and finish the job.
Here's Rose. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Pass to MyCareer. Great D that time from Vucevic.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
White the pass to MP. Vucevic a screen on Vassell. Here's Vucevic. Fires the 3. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Rose has got 6 assists in the game. Vassell wide open. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Vassell's got 5 points now in the quarter. Williams a screen on Vassell. Outside Levine. Floats it up for Rose. And stolen by Wembanyama. Here's Champagnie. No good on the shot. Excellent D there from Williams.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Rose scanning the floor. Kick out to Levine. From outside, off the mark.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Branham can't get it to go. Bulls leading by 5. And here's Rose. 23 points. Oh, with authority.
That is a monster finish. I've got to tell you, the athleticism of MP is really showing off right now.
Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Rose. There's the drop. Are you kidding me? What a play by MP.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. So... And so it's the Chicago Bulls. 13 points up at the end of the period. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Well, they're playing bully ball inside, so much so that, Shaq, I'm going to let you take it.
Oh, yeah. 1, 2.
And let's switch it up. Here's a look at some of the possible contenders for this year's dunk contest. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
And when you rip through the D like you did in that first half, you got to stay aggressive. Keep getting to the rim.
Vucevic in at center with Williams next to him. The wingmen, White and Levine. And it's MP in at the point guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. RJ, you say this all the time. For a young player like Patrick Williams.
Oh, my goodness. Man. Despite his youth, MP is showing grown man strength.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to Castle. Here's Wembanyama. Vucevic defending. 6 to shoot. Wembanyama against Vucevic. Wembanyama with the bucket.
Man, this kid has all the confidence in the world. Wembanyama stayed under control just in time to beat the clock.
Vucevic setting the pick for MP. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. Free throw good, MP. And both free throws good for Rose. Spurs trail by 15. Outside, Jones. Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Castle. Shoots a 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Vucevic has got 8 rebounds in this game. Williams, a screen on Jones. The drive by MP. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Rose has got 33.
Great to see MP look for his shot, especially when he's near the hoop.
Jones, the pass to Kelishvili. Back to Jones. Sinks the triple. Jones has got 15 points.
See, he had time to line it up, and you know what? He's capable.
Jones against Rose, and Rose throws it down hard.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Alder.
Hey, Kevin, Bulls coach Billy Donovan keeps perspective. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. My highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck. The breaks of life. Kevin?
That's right, D.A. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you. Here's Jones. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Vucevic setting the pick for MP. Wembanyama with the rebound. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Trailing by 19. Kelishvili passes to Jones. And the foul on Rose. That's foul number 2 for him.
It's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
And the Bulls making a change here. Horton Tucker's checked in. Johnson outside. It's stolen by Rose. And MP throws it down hard.
And that's rocking the rim. Give him 2 points and tack on some for style.
Oh, he deserves them. He deserves all the points he can get there. Sensation. To the left side wing. Wembanyama down low. Vucevic defending. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And here are the Bulls now. They're on a 13-5 run. Rose. And MP throws it down hard.
was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Pass to Castle. Fades back. Chicago grabs the miss.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Vucevic's screen on Jones. Over in the corner, White. Back to Rose. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Horton Tucker. And the 3 off target.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Jones finds Wembanyama. Outside, Jones launches it. San Antonio again missing. MP with it. Jones covering. Vucevic setting the pick for Rose. Out to White. The 3. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. MP's got assist number 8 now on the night. San Antonio calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
I'm sure coach is going to give.
And so here is Chicago. They lead by 14. MP outside. Kick out to Levine. Just 5 on the clock. Connects on the 17-footer. And the Bulls lead by 16.
Over the course of his career, Levine has grown into just an absolute lethal shooter. And the mid-range, that's a huge part of it.
On the court for San Antonio. They've got Collins. And it's Branham in at the 2-guard spot.
Check out Levine getting artful at the rim, leaving the defense just completely clueless of how to stop it.
Spurs trail by 18. Vassell outside. It's Wesley on the wing. Trains the 3-pointer. Wesley's got 5 points now in the quarter. Chicago has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Vucevic is screen on Wesley. And it's Rose penetrating and stolen by Vassell. And the foul called on MP. That's his 3rd foul of the game. San Antonio making a switch here. Sissoko checked in. For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Vassell. And a miss there on the triple.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Here comes MP. Pass to Vucevic. Vassell against MP. 2 points. That one goes. Vassell's got 10 points in just the second half.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Williams sets a screen for MP. Kick out to Levine. It's tipped. Stolen by Rose. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. Out to White from past the arc. And the 3-ball is good. And the Bulls lead by 16. And an important part of every team's game. We'll look at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And they've also forced a lot of turnovers, capitalizing and turning those turnovers into points. Way to get after it.
Jones with it. Now defended by MP. And the shot goes in. Bulls leading by 14. Vucevic has screen on Jones. MP against Jones. Williams sets a screen for Rose. And he drives in. Here's Vucevic. That three off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
MyCareer passes to Johnson. Wembanyama, a screen on White. Here's Vassell. Chicago grabs the miss.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Williams can't hit. Spurs trail by 14. To the middle. And the basket by Vassell. Vassell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I like what we're seeing from Vassell, playing with a lot of energy and not settling for shots he doesn't really want.
Castle's checked in for San Antonio. Vucevic is screen on Jones. MP against Wembanyama. Shot clock at 6. The drive by it, and yep, another basket.
And no one can stop him. It's another 40-point game, and he's had a bunch of them.
And with tonight's performance, he's now tied for 4th on the single-season 40-point game list. Jones looking for an opening. The shot comes out. Good defense by MP. Over in the corner, Williams. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. MP's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. Over to the wing. Tipped away. And stolen by MP. Oh, Vucevic in position. Jones against MP. He takes it in. And MP throws it down hard.
Ooh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Jones with it. Looking to end the run. Kicks it out to Johnson. Wembanyama sets a screen for Johnson. 4 on the clock. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
The first free throw is good. And so Jones nails both of them. And so MP will bring it up for Chicago. 17-point game. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them.
Whatever adjustments were made at half, boy, they are working. He's looking like a different player since the break.
Here's Castle. Light covering. Johnson outside. Wembanyama outside. Johnson against White. Just 5 to shoot. Johnson inside. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Ooh, barely beating the clock. Good awareness by Johnson.
MP against Jones. Williams a screen on Jones. The kick out to Williams. Back to Rose. Here he goes. And the dunk by MP.
2 physical points from MP, and you know he'll continue developing his strength.
Spurs trail by 20. Johnson outside. Outside, Jones. Pass to MyCareer. Levine against Johnson. Right wing. From beyond the arc. Rebound by the Bulls. MP's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Vucevic a screen on Jones. Over in the corner, White. Offline with his 3.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Bulls.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that in men. They just...
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This game...
You earned that one. Way to bring home that W.
Pizza again?
Yo, I was thinking we hit that Korean barbecue spot after the game.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah.
Fool, I know he didn't say that. About you, he about to unleash the dragon.
So?
Let's go.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Zach LaVine.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end. without producing nearly the same results.
Here are the 5 for Philadelphia. We've got Paul George. Joel Embiid is out there with Maxey. And it's Yabusele in at the 4 spot. And for the Bulls, they've got Nikola Vucevic. Zach LaVine out there with Buzelis. Then it's MP, and it's McCollum at the 2. A quick start to the career of MP. Already at 2,000 points, Graham.
Yeah, MP is the fastest to 2,000 points in 40 years. Zion was on a similar path, so the future is so bright for him. Can't wait to see MP develop.
And let's check in with Allie. She's got the latest on MP.
BA, what a great matchup we have tonight. MP and Joel Embiid both are in the MVP race. MP told me pregame, I'm playing with a little extra motivation tonight. Joel is such an incredible player. I have to be on my A game. It should be fun to monitor those two guys.
You're right, Allie. This is going to be some fun here. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Thanks. Well, the Sixers this summer signing Paul George to create a star trio. Along with the great value signings around the edges, Philly is widely regarded as one of the league's most improved rosters. And guys, this team is poised to compete with the league's best. They have a big 3, and they have a real chance now to win a championship.
No doubt about it. Appreciate the update. Thanks, Shams. Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Yabusele connects from downtown.
George continuing to become a better passer. That's one area that's clearly improved over his career.
MP scanning the floor. And there's a pick. Going inside. Here's LaVine for 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. They beat the Bulls during their last encounter in Chicago.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
Now here's MP. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket. Here's McCain, guarded by Rose. Pass to Maxey. Here's McCain. Here's Maxey. Last game out, 36 points for him. 6 on the shot clock. Goes back up. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to belong to Nikola Vucevic.
You know, you can't go for the shot fake. As soon as Embiid has you in the air, it's over. You're done.
What a 22-23 season it was for Joel Embiid. Named MVP with the Sixers, Clark.
Yeah, and that was Philly's first MVP since the answer. Allen Iverson back in 2001. Embiid led the league in scoring at over 33 a game on 55% shooting from the floor. Remarkable. Nobody could stop him. He was virtually unguardable.
Maxey against MP. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Maxey, that's good.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And that one drops for them.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
Pass to McCain. Back to Maxey. Over MP. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
Vucevic, a screen on Maxey. On the attack, Rose. Here's LaVine for 3. Good. And the assist goes to MP.
Total confidence. LaVine was ready to go.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Now here's MP. 6 points for him. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Showing a good IQ for the game. MP feeding a guy ready to score.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Just a bit ago, Billy Donovan and I were able to chat. I asked him what he told his team in regards to how to guard Paul George tonight. He told me Paul is a tremendous player. I told our guys that when he's attacking, we need to help one another out. It has to be a team effort defending him. so it sounds like he'll be sending plenty of defenders PG-13's way.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Now here's MP, picked by Vucevic. Here's MP, and MP throws it down hard.
Tell you what, MP's game makes you excited about the future of this league.
The Sixers leading. Maxey surveys. Pass to George. Now here's Embiid. The kick out to Maxey. Off the mark there with a three. And up the court come the Bulls on the break. Ball's going up the court. Oh, George with a steal. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And the 76ers making a change here. Lowry's checked in. And here is our race for Rookie of the Year. You can feel the excitement around this group. So much potential. You look at MP, right in the thick of this season. He is the guy when it comes to Rookie of the Year. What a year he's having.
And this is the type of player you have to be excited about. There's no question he should be at the top of the Rookie of the Year rankings.
I ditto all of that. I mean, it's taken him only about half a season to show that he's going to be one of the faces of the NBA for a long time to come, barring injury.
Tremendous effort. Defends the shot and gets in perfect position for the rebound.
Back to Lowry. 4-3. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. MP outside. Here he goes. For three, McCollum. The shot is good, and the assist by Rose. MP's got 4 assists in the game.
I love McCollum's versatility as a scorer. He moves just all over the floor and gets it done.
Some consider these the dog days of the regular season, Clark. You think that's fair?
I think that's accurate. I mean, they certainly can feel that way. I mean, the key is to try to not let it get to you, embrace the joy of the game, being with your teammates, competing. You've really got to make it a mental kind of game when you get to those periods when the dog days are upon you.
76ers trail by 4. Pass to McCain. George outside. Now Embiid looking to win the run. It's rebounded by Levine. Lowry against MP. Vucevic, a screen on Lowry. Here's Rose. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Graham.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And it just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season. You know, it's no secret that MP is a confident guy. But what I really like is that most of the time he lets his play do the talking for him.
Now here's George. Coming off a terrific game against Cleveland. Clock at 6. Late clock. The Sixers need to put one up here. Sinks the tray.
Boy, there's a pit bull kind of quality to Kyle Lowry's game. He's relentless at both ends.
MP inside.
Oh, man. Whoa. Punch. That was.
Bad intentions.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that?
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
And the three-pointer goes. George has got 6.
Seems effortless for George, that quick release of his.
Smith with a screen on Lowry. Here's MP. And MP throws it down hard.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Here's McCain. No points yet. No good off the glass. On the wing, MP. He's guarded by Lowry. Pass to Phillips. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Rose. Rose has got assist number 5 here tonight. And so Lowry will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. It's a 5-point game. And here's Embiid. Down low. Here's Power at home.
Oh, wow. And you know what? For me, these dunks show exactly how great an athlete George is. I mean, sometimes you're surprised that the basket doesn't come down with the force he punches it with.
Oh, MP throws it down.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Here's Embiid. Chicago making their last shot. That shot wide open. Lowry's gotten his second bucket on the night.
A little role reversal here for Lowry. Typically, Kyle is the one setting others up.
Rose, the pass to Smith. Rose against Lowry. The drive by MP. And there's the lob. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
That was easy for MP. All he had to do was catch, rise, and finish.
There's 47 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to McCain. Lowry surveys the D. MP with the block. There's the drive. Rebound by the 76ers. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
Yeah, they hit the court last game with some serious attitude, especially on offense.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
6 to shoot. Here's Embiid. The rebound by Phillips. Here's Horton Tucker. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's MP making things happen for Chicago. Oh, what a quarter. He was absolutely on fire offensively. We'll be right back with you shortly. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Getting downhill has really been impressive to me, not settling from the outside. They're going right to the rack.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
DeSumo is out there with MP. Then it's Buzelis. Then there's Zach LaVine. And it's Vucevic in at the 5, down low. That's the Bulls' 5 as we get into the second quarter.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Martin inside. He's covered by DeSumo. That one's good. This game is all even.
Lowry showing you the veteran smarts there, able to sniff out when the D has overcommitted and taking advantage.
Rose, the pass to Vucevic. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Rose. Vucevic has got 5 points.
It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Warriors was tremendous. He dropped 50 points, and he was in the zone offensively. There was nothing the D could do to stop him. Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Embiid misses. Chicago leading. Now MP. He's got 19. Pass to Vucevic. Picked by Vucevic. DeSumo for 3. And it's Martin with the rebound.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Shoots from 14 and out of bounds. It'll be Chicago ball. And while we have a moment, let's see some of the contenders for this year's three-point contest. Some of the players who have a shot to make the final cut.
Hey, not a bad list of shooters at all. And really, with how many threes we see in NBA games these days, some of these games have become three-point contests.
Well, you look at George. He's going to need to move up this list big time to be part of the three-point. Wow, MP! That'll make the top 10.
That's why you set screens for MP. He knows how to use them and knock shots down off of them.
76ers trail by 3. And a foul called on MP. That's his first foul of the game. Jackson, he's checked in for Gordon. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Council. Here's Lowry. MP with the block.
A big swat and rejection by MP. He had to really love that one.
And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
Three on the clock. Here's McCain. The Sixers again can't hit.
It can be tough to find space in the mid-range area. Probably should have passed that one up.
Lowry against MP. Pass to Vucevic. To the left side wing. Inside. MP, the flush.
MP squeezing all that juice he can get out of that orange. What a night he's had.
And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Trailing by 5. And you look at Matas Buzelis. Size, touch, feel for the game too, Graham.
Oh, B.A., he's a connector. We all love seeing those offenses where the ball doesn't stick. He's a guy who'll keep things moving.
MP against Lowry. Vucevic, a screen on Lowry. MP with a step. Lays it up and banks it in. And now it's a 7-point Bulls lead.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Lowry outside. Three-pointer. Buzelis grabs the board.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
The drive by MP. They set the pick. Pass to Vucevic. Back to Rose. Now Levine. Rose outside. Up and over Lowry. MP shot is off.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Fader on the way. Look at Embiid with the skilled finish.
Hey, with his strength, Embiid very physical. It's going to take a lot more contact than that to rattle.
Vucevic, a screen on Lowry. Pass to Buzelis. Here's the 3. The shot is good, and the assist by Rose. Buzelis has got his second bucket on the night.
Boy, he could have taken himself, but he went from good, better to best in getting the shot for his teammate.
For Chicago. And so it's the Chicago Bulls ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
And we welcome you to halftime. First order of business, time to take stock of the All-Star voting.
You can almost taste All-Star Weekend, the celebrations on and off the court. Shaq, you know all about that. Let me hear some memories.
It's like Vegas. What you do there stays there.
And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well for the Bulls.
I mean, when you go inside and impose your will this way, you're delivering a gut punch.
Yeah, there's. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
And the 76ers, looking at who they've got. They've got Tyrese Maxey. Joel Embiid is out there with Paul George. And it's McCain in at the 2-guard spot. Three-pointer, Buzelis. Another three for Chicago.
Yeah, this demonstrates how confident Buzelis is. He knows he can be lethal off the catch.
Levine against George. Here's McCain. That one's good for two. McCain's got his first 2 points of the night.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
Vucevic, a screen on Maxey. And it's Rose penetrating. Levine passes to MP. And he lobs it up. It's stolen by Maxey. Pass to McCain. Now here's Embiid. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, you better finish it.
And Clark, this last summer, former Sixer Doug Collins inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame.
Yeah, well-deserved honor for Doug. I mean, he's Philly's former #1 overall pick back in 1973, and he played almost a decade there for the Sixers. Also coached the Sixers, among many other teams that he had a chance to coach in the NBA, but clearly an NBA lifer and one of the best guys that's part of the NBA fraternity. Embiid will eat you alive on the offensive boards. You've got to box that guy out.
Here's MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Here's George. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
To the paint. Here's Embiid. Oh, nice job, Embiid.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. MP against Maxey. Here's Rose. Rebound by Philadelphia. To the right side. To the inside. Clark, one of the league's premier scorers. Embiid does a lot of damage in the mid-range.
I tell you, for a guy as big as he is, I just marvel at his touch, his footwork, and the fact that he scores at all 3 levels. He scores at the rim, mid-range, he's dangerous, and then the three-point shot is one that he can knock down with decent regularity. So, at his size, most would like to see him attack the rim more, but I still marvel at his versatility as a scorer.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
When you have an MVP talent in his prime, the focus has to be on winning the title. The Sixers' Joel Embiid said, quote, "The only thing I care about is winning. That takes a lot, and everybody has to contribute. I'm always going to believe in myself. I love the guys that we have. We are going to go and fight every single night."
Great perspective there. Thanks, Allie. Pass to Buzelis. Back to MP. Out to McCollum. Beyond the arc. Good. And the assist goes to MP. Rose has got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. 76ers trail by 16. From in close. And it's Chicago with a board. Vucevic has got 5 rebounds tonight. To the middle. Cuts off the pass. It's George on the wing. Over Vucevic. Drops one in from the wing. George has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Oh, MP throws it down.
MP knew exactly where he wanted to go and what he wanted to do with that one.
And Maxi's got the ball here for Philadelphia. Martin, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Here's McCain. McCollum defends. Rose against Maxey. Martin outside. Down low. Embiid drawing the double team. Oh, a grown man move from Embiid.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
Outside for Levine. Counted from distance. Levine's got 6.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And the foul called on MP. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
The Bulls making a switch here. Giddey's checked in. Outside Maxey. Shot clock at 6. Embiid, a screen on MP from deep three-point land. And it's Maxey missing.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And it's Rose penetrating. Vucevic finds Giddey. MP against Martin. Outside for Levine. Fires the 3. The rebound by Yabusele.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
Out to the wing. The 3 is up. Gets the 3 ball to go. He's got 7.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Well, Grant, we know. Lowry against MP. Outside for Levine. The 3 is up. And it's Martin with the rebound.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Who's Ellis out there with Zach LaVine? Then there's Nikola Vucevic. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's MP in at the point guard position. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
The way they've been able to consistently get past the defense and to the cup has been most impressive. They've almost made it look pedestrian.
They're also doing a good job working the ball inside tonight. The defense has been struggling to slow them down there in the paint.
Vucevic, a screen on Lowry. Pass to Vucevic. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
To the paint. Embiid passes to Martin. Yes, and it's Embiid picking up the assist.
I love it. Just thumbing his nose at the height disadvantage. He's able to get the space he needs and convert.
And you look at him, he's given up an awful lot of size in that matchup, so he needs to have the ability to create separation.
LaVine, good.
That's his 3rd triple of the night, his 2nd since halftime.
Gordon against McCollum. And Vucevic with the block.
Denied. Return to sender. That's something you expect from a 7-footer like Vucevic.
Vucevic, a screen on Gordon. The drive by Rose. Oh, my goodness. MP off the bounce.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant.
A jaw-dropper emoji is what I look like right now. Incredible.
Rose against Lowry. And Gordon with the big finish.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
Rose against Lowry. MP drives in. Buzelis. And he floats it in for the easy two. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
You know, you see how comfortable MP is operating pick and rolls. Just great decision-making from him.
76ers trail by 14. Lowry outside. Inside. Martin with a screen on Levine. Pass to Council. Buries it from three.
A good display of Lowry's court vision there. Nice feed to the open man.
Chicago leading by 11. Vucevic, a screen on Lowry. The drive by Rose. Levine passes to McCollum. And here's MP. On the take. Oh, MP throws it down.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
And, guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Yes, it's good.
Well, you know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
I think everyone in here felt that dunk.
No question. That is a power-packed windmill jam. Wow.
And you just know that's going to have a big effect on this team. I mean, their blood has to be pumping after that one, and the heart rate racing a little faster, too.
Back to McCollum. Pass to Buzelis. Takes the three. Rebound by Philadelphia. And if they're going to make a move, this is a good time to start.
And there's still plenty of time, but they definitely don't want to let this game get too far out of hand.
Now Embiid. To the inside. Martin. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on MP. And that one misses. Bulls leading by 11. Here's MP. And MP throws it down hard.
I like how MP did not settle for the lay-in. He left no room when he threw it down.
Here's Maxey. MP with the block. And he lobs it up to the rim. Throw it down on the lob.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
MP with the block. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Big time hustle from MP on the break that time. That's what you need from your young fellas.
76ers trail by 17. Outside Maxey. Here's Yabusele from deep. On target from range.
Boy, they're having a good half so far offensively, shooting over 50% from the field now, trying to close the gap.
MP against Maxey. The drive by MP. Back to McCollum. Pass to Rose. 6 to shoot. Vucevic, a screen on Maxey. Rose with it. Picked up by Embiid. Here's Buzelis. Rebound by Philadelphia. Martin's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's McCain, covered by MP. Back to Maxey. Lets it go from deep. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 7 rebounds in the game.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit 1 from range in the first half, but nothing since.
Get through, get through, get through.
Now here's MP, tightly guarded. And MP throws it down.
Oh, my. Powering through the contact. MP just went to work on them in the paint.
76ers trail by 16. For three, Maxey. They grab their own miss. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Paul George, he's checked in for Martin.
Clearly an MVP caliber talent now. Embiid continues to impress with his versatility on both ends. A man that big shouldn't be able to do the stuff that he does with the ball.
Here's Maxey. Uses the glass on the layup. Maxey's got 24 points.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
76ers trail by 13. Pass to McCain. Fires from 14. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. Chicago has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Rose into the lane. Outside for Levine. The shot is good, and the assist by Rose. And the Bulls lead by 16.
And that's become a more comfortable shot for Levine as his career has gone on.
George scanning the floor. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And Rose has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. Outside Maxey. Takes a 3. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. MP with it. Picked up by Embiid. MP outside. And he drives it. Good. He hits again.
And in terms of first-year players, he is one of the most high-volume scorers in league history. He's now tied for 5th all-time in points scored by a rookie.
You just get the sense that there is so much more in store for this fabulous young talent. The sky is the limit.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Bulls.
Boy, this was one physical game, guys.
They obviously felt that was an advantage of theirs coming in, and they were able to be relentless inside as a result.
And give them credit for what'll be their 38th win of the year.
And with the win, the season series is tied 1-1. You have to love how competitive these games have been with 2 more left to play.
Well, I tell you, look at these teams. They're very evenly matched. This could be one of the better in-conference battles we see this season.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for MP.
His range and timing protecting the rim. He blocked a lot of shots and altered even more.
For 3, Maxey. Ellis grabs the board. Chicago with the ball. 16-point lead. Rose into the lane. The rebound by Maxey. So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. Boy, they...
If you're this good as a rookie, can't wait to see more.
Yo, is that MP or MVP? Man's out here running.
MP got the job done tonight, as usual.